Vlad, what was the message from Coach May after the game?
We cannot be like that. We cannot play as a second team. We cannot win it less than other people. It's something that's important to us. Winning is everything we want, and if we play like that, it doesn't look like it.
Vlad, congratulations, I guess, on seeing your parents. What has your communication been like since you came to America, especially in recent years? Like FaceTime?
Yeah, FaceTime's all the time. Like there's specific hours I can call them, so just a FaceTime like multiple times a day.
Can you try to put into words when you saw them at the airport? You posted the videos.
To be honest, it's hard to like put it in words just because like when I saw them, like I was speechless for like after like a good amount of time. But then like we started talking, and it felt like they always been here, and it's probably like shows like I take pride of that, like how great a relationship we have between each other. Because it's always been here, they always supported me. They like no matter win or lose, it doesn't matter. Just something bigger than that.
When did you learn that it was going to happen in the casino?
Probably they got their like they had the appointment for the visa on 21st, and they got their visas probably like on 24th, on 26th. So I probably assume I'm gonna see them pretty soon.
How long are you gonna be in town for?
Till 10th.
Can you give me a sense of the emotions after that loss? You guys certainly didn't play the kind of basketball I know you're accustomed to playing this season.
It's hard because again we play at home, we play in front of our crowd, and showing that kind of basketball to our fans it stinks. I feel terrible, and we gotta do better. There's so much more emotion.
It seemed like this one was decidedly off balance in their favor on the glass. What did they do to keep you guys out of that position?
Something that we've scouted, we knew what's gonna they do, and they sent everybody on the glass, and their guys did unfortunately great job on taking the extra possessions, and that's what happens when you lose that kind of battle.
Vlad, your parents don't speak English, do you?
No, they don't.
Does Cameron speak any Russian?
She knows a couple of cursing words, but she knows a little bit. Not like to put sentences in the long term, but like how you doing, what you want, do you want breakfast, good night, good morning, like stuff like that. So it's that stuff that's gonna happen like more than others. But just no, she doesn't speak English.
Was that her parents then out there with you?
Yes.
Before you?
Yes. They actually communicated pretty great. My dad speaks Russian to them so confidently. Not sure if they understand each other, but I try to translate it as best as I can.
With the way you guys have been playing as of late, a lot of very close wins, to have 2 losses in the last 4, just give me a sense of the mindset as you guys now just have 2 games left in the regular season.
Unfortunately, like it happens, we win, we lose, and the main point is like how we're gonna respond. And I think this team has so much more like accountability. We understand what it takes. There's 2 ways right now. We can choose one way, or we can choose another way. And I believe in this team, we're gonna pick the right choice.
Like you've been on a tear this season, especially over the last few games. I know it's just a team sport, but like, how can you, I guess, look at building on this performance into your next performance as well?
Say again, please.
You've been on a tear lately, on the offensive side of the ball especially. How can you look to build on this performance moving forward?
Just try to keep a game simple and try to like take what game gives us, because as soon as we try to create something that wasn't supposed to go that way, it's not gonna work out. Like game appreciates the simpleness, so just stay the right way and try to like, if I'm open I shoot, if I'm not open I shoot.
Your parents going to stay with you?
Yes, they stay with me.
But you said after the last game of the regular season, that's when they're going to go back to the side.
Yes.
What was it like playing in front of them? I guess you played well individually, even though the team did.
It hurts. Like, I'll be honest, it hurts especially because I always wanted to see them play, like see my team play, and when we lose by 20, it's disappointing.
grabbed a rebound and went all the other way, the entire length of the court for a basket. When's the last time you did that?
20 years ago? Probably, I don't know. Like, not often.
Smaller court.
Were you surprised that they just
Like,
stopped it?
again, I said like I'm trying to like do what game gives me, and they didn't stop. They tried to look like state like on the shooters. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go till they're gonna stop me, and after that, I'm gonna make my decision.
Vlad, with all the close games you guys have played, does this kind of stun you that the team could do this to you guys?
I'm not sure if I can answer that question. After any kind of loss, it's hard to speak, especially when you lose again at home and that many points. So just like a bunch of emotions right now.
With the defensive rebounding, how much do you attribute it to effort versus schematics and like being in position? I guess what do you think is the fix there?
I mean, that's what they do. That's what they do best. They send everybody on the glass. They fight, and it's hard because it takes discipline. And if we're disciplined enough, we would take away that. But unfortunately, we weren't disciplined enough today.
This is fourth game in like 9 or 10 days. Anyone feel worn down, or it does not matter at all? You got to push through.
You probably should ask me tomorrow, but
Yeah.
after right now, no.
Sure.
I'm ready to play one more game, just not to feel like that.
Did Dusty May have any particular pointed words to the team after the game?
As I said before, we have 2 ways to go right now, and one way is like fall apart and be bad teammates, and another way is like get even closer together, fight for each other, and playing for the right thing. And I'm sure this team was going to respond the right way.